$2,500 for draw and instant games. The General Store on 24 in Lewis.
Marcus Lemonis.
How are you?
Hey,
Hi,
good morning.
Marcus.
Good morning. It's Bill and Jessica. Now, normally I say that I'm the smartest one in the room, but I think I've been beat. You are definitely
Jessica.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Let's try it.
Man, look, it is so good to talk to you. I'm a big fan. My wife and I watched The Prophet for years. Man, are you now? Right now, are you? Have you checked in on your businesses this morning so far yet? Like, how do you do it? How do you own all these businesses and still maintain your peace of mind, your sense of mind?
Well, that would assume that I still have my peace of mind. In making the show, making The Prophet for over a decade,
right?
Over 100 episodes, it was definitely taxing.
Yeah.
And while there's a lot of joy that comes out of it, there's a lot of strife that comes out of it. Lawsuits and businesses going out of business. And a lot of times people think that because they get a check that I'm going to show up every day at their business and do the work for them. And, I think we all learned a lot about the difference between a good business and a bad business. And a very simple answer to that is the people make the difference.
Well,
you can be selling moon pies, and if you're a good person, you're going to have a good business.
Right. Well, it says here you're currently the chairman and CEO of Camping World, Good Sam Enterprises, Gander RV, the House Board Shop. Now, did you get all those businesses through the show, through The Prophet, or are they businesses that you started, or how? How did you get involved with all those?
It's a combination of all those ones you listed are a combination of businesses that either were started or acquired.
Okay.
And they were not from the show. It's sort of like when people always say, "What's my most favorite business?" My most favorite business is Camping World. That's the business that we stood up here over the last 20 years, and we sell 1 out of every 4 RVs in America. And it was great during the COVID period, and it'll be hopefully good for years to come. But that's my pride and joy. Other than my wife, that's my pride and joy for sure.
Right. Yeah. And how do you have time? How do you make time for your wife and, being, you got to have a bunch of people running stuff for you, right?
Well, I have a great team at Camping World, but I'm there every day. And
Okay.
I think the biggest challenge for me is I don't have any kids, and I don't have any brothers and sisters. I just have my wife.
Right.
And so we do all of our projects together. And while most of my coworkers are at their kids' soccer games or dance recitals or all those other things that most families have, I don't have that. So I have that extra time on the weekends and at nights to work on improving other people's lives. But let me be really clear about something. I also do it to work on improving my own life, to improve my way of thinking, to expose myself to new things and new learnings. And boy, did I learn a lot from making The Prophet, and I've learned a lot from making The Renovator.
Yeah, well, we're going to get into The Renovator. Are you done with The Prophet? Are they going to do any new episodes, any new seasons?
I decided about a year ago when I made the last, I think it was the 110th episode, to put it on the shelf.
You said you had enough. You're tired of getting all these businesses,
huh? I got tired of getting sued, and then people sort of saying they were owed more and they wanted this and that. And it got to the point where I wasn't enjoying it anymore. And when I looked at what I thought was needed coming out of COVID, I sat down with HGTV and just said, look, we got a real problem here in the American home. We have a lack of financial literacy. We have a lack of understanding what generational wealth is. We have, through COVID, communication breakdowns and relationship issues. And I think I have a way to use a renovation to not only renovate the house itself, but to renovate the families that live in those houses and the way they think about themselves and the way they think about each other. And they looked at me and they said, okay, wait, what are you going to do? Wait, how's this going to work?
Right.
And I said, look, I just need you to trust me. And they jokingly said, we're the #1 cable network in America. We don't need to trust anybody. So we went ahead and, were very persuasive, got the show made, and I think they've been pleasantly surprised by how different it is for HGTV.
Let me tell you something. If Mark Lemonis walked in the room, if you walked in the room and you said to me, trust me, I'm trusting you.
Yes.
I followed you for long enough. I don't care what it is. If you tell me that this red table in here is green and you looked at me and said, trust me, it's green. Okay?
Well, the one thing, I'll tell you that, it's funny that you say that. The one thing that I have learned is the admission, this is one thing that I want everybody to sort of pick up on, is the admission of a lack of knowledge or the admission of a mistake. And I think as we go through this renovation process, you're going to see me disclose a lot of personal things about my personal relationships or mistakes that I've done or made inside my home or outside my home to help these families understand it. You'll also see that if I make a design choice that I don't like, I'll rip it down and do it again. Because ultimately, I have to make sure that it works for these families more than it works for me. And I think people are going to be surprised by the side of me that they see for the first time.
HGTV, The Renovator, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Make sure to check it out. So basically, you go into people's homes and you help them renovate their homes, make them more livable, things that need to be done, and so they can, live in a more functional, healthy, safe home, correct? Is that basically the gist of it?
No, I think the gist is a little different.
Okay.
I think that I go into these people's homes and I really want to understand what their issues are.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What their financial issues are and what their relationship issues are. And once we establish what those things are, we then redesign the house and go through the process that forces them to deal with those issues that we discovered.
So on the first episode tonight,
the first episode, you're going to see a husband and wife who thought I was coming to renovate their kitchen.
Oh.
And what I ended up discovering is that she doesn't feel respected. She doesn't feel appreciated and loved. He doesn't feel respected. They don't agree with how they parent the children.
wow.
And all of a sudden, we're renovating their house. And the guy looks at me and he goes, hey, man, I thought you were here to just fix my kitchen. I didn't realize you were going to be in my business.
Right. Wow. So you're getting like
their
involved
lives
in
come together nicely.
You're getting involved in relationships, man.
Wow, you have your work cut out for you.
I love it. I love it. Marcus Lemonis, again, improving families' lives and homes in the new HGTV series, The Renovator. Check it out. Are you on social media? People want to look you up. And then also promote the Camping World website.
Yeah, so at Marcus Lemonis is my Twitter handle. I encourage people to follow me there. I give away several $1 million of gifts and wishes on an annual basis. And I'm able to do that because of my very blessed business, Camping World, at campingworld.com. And we're excited for The Renovator.
Absolutely. Marcus Lemonis, thank you so much for checking in, my man. We appreciate it.
You got it. Take care.
Power 101.